felt it again in this place over the last couple of weeks. An extraordinary change. Another level that we have reached as a family and as a faith community. And I want to give thanks for God for that. Amen. And I want to remember that it is not just magic that has descended upon us. It was an act of will. It was each and every one of us saying, I want this. I want this. I say yes to this. I ask this into my life, to be a part of my life, to be around me, to enfold me, to transform me, and I don't care where it leads me, because ultimately this whole process is extremely risky. If you are touched by God, you may be taken somewhere which in your right mind you would never want to go. But your right mind is wrong before God. We must understand that in order to achieve perfection, we must understand our imperfection. This is the paradox again, and here I have one of my quotes. You never get by without a quote. St. Augustine, let us run, let us strain forward, let us never be satisfied. The heart is perfect when it knows what it lacks. It knows there will be no resting place for it amongst the things of earth. There is no resting place for the heart amongst these things of earth. We may only rest upon God. To be in the way of salvation is to be dissatisfied. To be in the way of salvation is to be dissatisfied. When we become satisfied, when we settle, we instantly start to drift down. And I'm not talking about hell here. But there is no such thing as standing still in our spiritual lives. We're like swimmers. We are striving for the surface. We're in the middle waters and we see the sunbeams coming down. But try stopping for a second. And very soon it'll start to get cold. You'll feel your toes getting colder. It will get darker around you as you disappear into the depths. And it's not because you're swimming down there, it's just because you stop swimming upwards. Our human lives are very much like this. Our faith lives are like this. Faith is a strange thing. There's a whole bunch of things which will happen to you in your faith lives which you will be unable to articulate, unable to put into words to anybody else. But as I say again and again and again, that doesn't mean to say that they're invalid. Clutch them to your hearts. Treasure them. Just because you can't tell anybody else about them, just because they won't fit into words, doesn't mean to say that they are not glorious and yours uniquely, your unique gift from God. Let me finish with the words of an old hymn. Faith, while trees are still in blossom, plans the picking of the fruit. Faith can feel the thrill of harvest when the buds begin to sprout. Long before the dawn is breaking, faith anticipates the sun. Faith is eager for the daylight, for the work that must be done. Faith believes that God is faithful. God will be that God will be. Faith accepts God's call, responding, I am willing, God, send me.